for what it is, which is a way of deciding what you don't want and what you prefer. So when you have some contrast in your life, whether it is a partner who annoys you, or teenagers can be an interesting challenge, a bit of contrast, or a boss who perhaps doesn't appreciate you. The point of that contrast is to appreciate it for what it is. Now, contrast is part of life. And when you find it funny or a challenge, it's just a matter of attitude. Really, that's all it is. So let's do some tapping now, because that's, I think, probably why we're all here. So, even though I have a lot of contrast in my life, repeat after me. And if you're not familiar with tapping, just do what I do. I'm tapping on the side of my hand right now. Even though I have a lot of contrast in my life, and I'm not enjoying it, I deeply and completely want to enjoy myself and appreciate the contrast for what it is. Even though there's a lot of contrast in my life. And it's not the story I want to tell myself or anybody else. I deeply and completely want to appreciate myself and the contrast that helps me create the life I want. Even though there's a lot of contrast in my life, and I'm not enjoying it, and I really don't want it, I deeply and completely want to love and accept myself and my life. All of this contrast, it doesn't make me happy. And it's actually true. And there's nothing I can do about it. The only control that I have is over my own feelings. And how can anybody expect me to be happy in the face of this contrast? How can I be happy in the face of all this contrast? How can I accept it and still remain happy? And still retain my focus and my appreciation of what is going on in my life, Well, that's just impossible. And I am right about this. I see what's going on in the world. And in my life. And I have judgments about all of that. And I'm right to have judgments. That is not what I want. That's not what I've created. And I need to put all of that right. I need to focus my attention on it and put it right. I need to change other people's attitudes. They need the attitude adjustment, not me. I wonder if there's a different way of looking at this. I wonder if I can open a space to let other people be what they want to be, where their choices have taken them, and still remain centered. Still remain appreciative of their good qualities and my own. I wonder if that would reduce the tug of war between us. If I just let go of my end of that. And just held them in my appreciation of their highest possible qualities. All right, take a deep breath. And I normally have a bit of a stretch after that kind of thing. Okay, everybody still with me? Right. So, when we let people do as they be who they are and appreciate them for who they are and for their good qualities, because we do have a tendency, don't we, to kind of complain about them. The qualities that we judge to be less than perfect, rather than to say, okay, this person is so fun or loving or handy. We tend to focus on the bits we don't like rather than the bits we do. So as we readjust our focus onto who they are completely and understand that and hold that they are complete people, just as we are, then what happens is that we kind of let go of that tug of war between us and give them the space to show us who they really are without expecting to be criticized about it. And maybe they might start opening up about the problems they have in their lives. Maybe we can find a bit more understanding and a bit more tolerance for some interesting little ways they have. So the negativity that is around us is actually what we're creating by our observation of them, our observation and acceptance of them. So our story is one of lack, judgment, discomfort, and all those other negative things, rather than our story being about love, appreciation, clarity, and fun.